Alright, what's going on everybody? This is Sir Kirby, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. When we last left off, we finished up the desert map, and sand sucks, but we don't have to deal with it anymore now, because we finished up the sand map. And we also got a little bit of information, but not a whole lot about the background of Tormod and Morim, and today we're going to pick up with Chapter 16, The Atonement. I believe the last thing we saw was Nysala asking Rayson for forgiveness and something about Duke Tennis doing something else. So let's see what comes of that, shall we? What is this? Who are you? What have you done with Nysala? Oh. This is something everyone should see. There can be no doubt I gaze upon the last living wonder of the Serenus royalty. These golden locks, witness how they gather in the morning sun and multiply its brilliance. The gentle luster of those wings, argent? I don't know. Manifest proof of royalty as sure as I am alive. I can't read. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. A true work of art wrought in flesh and feather. All this beauty, mine. The fortune I paid the Raven King seemed like a pittance compared to this treasure. What? Nysala sold me? To you? Oh, you are exquisite, even in rage. Now, if you behave yourself, I'll grant you a life of luxury. Ow, my nose, my beautiful nose. Bishop Oliver? You winged freak, you'll pay for that. No, you mustn't harm him. You mustn't ruffle a single feather of those gorgeous wings. My beauty, you mustn't be frightened. In time, you'll come to see how kind and charitable a master I can be. This is madness. Oh, so frightening. How delicious. Delicious? Okay. But I fear that we must now be separated for a short while. While servants attend my words, you must not raise a hand to this one. Prepare his meals with care, and do not disturb his rest. I would not see his countenance marred by displeasure. Herons, you see, are such delicate things. And then at the proper time. Yes, the proper time. When will it be? I say to you, those haughty senators and their ilk have looked down their noses at me for the last time. I shall show them all. Oh, but I must have a grand stage, one where none can fail to see me. The Serenus royals are creatures of legend, and when I arrive with one at my side, I can hardly wait to see Duke Ados' face. Maniacal laugh. Nysala, you wretch, curse your eyes. How dare you do this to me? He mad. And he should be. That was kind of a dick move. Ah yes, we're back here again. Meanwhile, I've brought him. Well done, Ike. I shall see that you are well rewarded. Where's your usual entourage? I only see 2 of your holy guard. Oh, there was some sort of disturbance. I think they're clearing away the rabble. But on to business. Is that one there the ringleader of the thieves? Why, he's nothing but a child. Has he offered up any kind of defense for his deplorable actions? We are no thieves! We are trying to free the Laguz at these filthy aristocrats holding captivity. What manner of absurd fairy tale is this? In the year Benyon 624, Apostle Misaha, my honored grandmother, emancipated every last Laguz slave. In accordance with her law, today there is not a single slave to be found in all of the Benyon Empire. You lie! Countless noble houses even now keep Laguz as servants for entertainment, or worse. And the Senate? Those vast windbags grant tacit approval by doing nothing. That's enough. I told you to keep a cool head. But, Ike, why ever would you bring such an ill-mannered rogue to meet me? What is it you're planning? If anyone's planning something, it's you. Really? And what could you possibly mean by that? Your last mission showed us the slave trade, and now you've put us in contact with an underground emancipation group. From the very beginning, I found this whole arrangement a little odd. You have more vassals than you can use, yet you hire us for these missions? Your motivations have me puzzled. Oh, I see. And have you solved this puzzle of yours? You want to expose the depravity of the inner circles of power, but you don't want the general public to know that the majority of the Senate is involved in slavery. And to think I thought you were as untutored as a wild monkey. You're actually quite bright. I didn't figure it out all by myself. I have companions whom I trust with my life. They helped. Hey, hold it! What in the world are you talking about? Would someone like to explain this to me? The Apostle is aware of the Laguz slavery. On top of that, it appears she intends to do something about this problem. Are you serious? I am. However, whether I succeed or fail depends largely on what you do next. So be it. I think it's time you told us about the next job you have lined up for us. I've received reports that Bishop Oliver, the Duke of Tennis, is up to something suspicious. Duke Tennis has a villa near the woods of Serenus. Go there and return with irrevocable proof of whatever he's doing. If you succeed in this, I promise to support your Princess Alencia with all the power at my command. We'll bring back whatever information it is you're looking for. Be ready for us. Of course. And the results from our last battle, Soren was the MVP. That doesn't quite make sense, but okay. I don't really remember the last chapter that well, truth be told, but also we have 18,000 gold, and I need to start using some of that. We also got 400 bonus experience, which is good. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. That is all, yeah. Cool. Alright. Step 1. We have a support. Jill and Leith, and then Mordecai and Ileana. I'll get back to you on that. We also have a 3-star info from Stefan. Quick first thing is we have 2 new units. I'm going to go over them first and get that out of the way. First up is Tormod. Tormod joins as a level 7 mage. He uses fire magic, so same class as Soren, but a slightly different background, as Soren's background is in wind. And as I just said, Tormod is in fire. He joins with 20 HP, 2 strength, 10 magic, 9 skill, 9 speed, 8 luck, 4 defense, and 9 resistance, which is decent. Nothing too bad there. And then he's got pretty good growths as well of 50 HP, 20 strength, 45 magic, 40 skill, 45 speed, 35 luck, 25 defense, and 45 resistance. Tormod's alright. He's usable if you want to. He's not helplessly behind by this point, but one thing I do want to add or note is that if you look at the levels of all of our units right now, he's a bit behind the curve, so you'd have to put in a little bit of extra work that you maybe wouldn't normally need to in order to catch him up, but you certainly could do that. He's not, like I said, he's not helplessly far behind. So, since you do have to do a little bit of extra work, I think if he joined at a point that everybody else was around his level, he'd be a 4 out of 5, but because he joins a little bit late, I give him a solid 3 out of the 5. He's definitely not bad. He has everything that he needs. He does come with the celerity skill, which I don't think about these kinds of things when I'm putting in units. I want to look at just stats and when they join, basically. The celerity skill is nice, though, as it increases his movement by 2 spaces, so he can move around a bit more, which gives him both some defensive and some offensive help. Because if he needs to run away and get away from danger, he can, but it also gives him a bigger attack range for obvious reasons. So yeah, Tormod's solid. He's a little bit low level for my tastes given this point of the game, but he's certainly usable if you want to go down that route. And then the other new guy to the group here is his buddy Morim. Morim, you might remember, was the boss of the previous chapter. He joins us now, as I hinted at. Morim is a level 9 tiger, and he has base stats of 45 HP, 16 strength, 4 magic, 13 skill, 15 speed, 11 luck, 12 defense, and 5 resistance. So you might note that even though... actually, his does list tigers specifically. I wonder why that is. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. It's Beast Tribe when they're in their human form and Tiger when they're shifted. That makes sense. But yeah, so anyway. It's got really good bases. You can tell Tigers are a bit more physically tanky and not quite as fast. Don't let his 15 speed fool you. That's not what they're known for, although they're not slow by any means. I'm not trying to suggest the alternative here. His growth rates are quite massive. He has 145% HP. Remember, as we talked about before, Lagoos can level 2 HP, and they will always level 1. 70% strength, 5 magic, which Lagoos don't need. 70 skill, 55 speed, 35 luck, 60 defense, and 45 resistance. Morim, if you do decide to use him, is massive. He's really good at what he does. He will take a few hits, despite what we did to him last chapter.
He can certainly shell out some damage quickly as well. He also comes with a Demi-Band, which slightly curbs his increases from being shifted, but the trade-off for that is he's always shifted, so he effectively has significantly higher stats in basically every category. His growths are solid. He is at level 9, so he doesn't have a ton of room to grow, but he has enough to be helpful. I give him a 4 out of 5. I'm probably not going to use him just because I've kind of got a team set in mind already, but I might use him here and there just as something to kind of shore up some defenses and just have a defensive wall. He does that well. Like I said, he definitely does some damage, even if it's not a ton. But yeah, Warum is solid. The fact that he is a Laguz unit helps out quite a bit with that. 4 out of 5. And that covers both of our new guys. I'm now going to take on our supports. I'll go with Jill and Leith first. Can I help you? I have a question. Is that alright? Depends on what you're going to ask. Why don't half-breed... No, that's not right. Why don't the Laguz use weapons? We Laguz are born ready to fight. Weapons are something that you powerless Bjork created to counter our claws. We have no use for them. I see. Is that all you wanted to ask? No, there's more. Why do you detest us humans so much? That's a good question, but I would hear your answer first. Why do you Bjork hate the Laguz so much? It's because the half-breed. The Laguz are our enemy. Enemy? If that's the case, we hate you too, as we hate all our enemies. We're done here. Wait. 10 out of 10 conversation, boys. And girls. Mordecai and Ileana. You look sickly. I know you. I am Mordecai. You are Ileana. We have not met. You're right. I keep to myself mostly. Even though we're on the same side, I'm often forgotten. What is wrong? I'm sorry. I got a little dizzy there. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. You are skinny, even for a Bjork. Can you fight? I can, somehow. But you are as thin as a paper. Won't the enemy tear you to shreds? Yes. There's nothing I can do about my size. When that happens, I'm ready. I don't like the sound of that. Stay close to my side. I will keep your skinny Bjork body safe. Really? Thank you, Mordecai. I'm trying to decide if that's wholesome or not. I'm going to go with yes, but with a question mark. In any case, that's both of our supports. Speak to Warum. Ahem. Warum, little one. How was it? Were you treated roughly? Did they attempt to punish you? No, it was nothing. And the Apostle? I thought she'd be some mean old hag, but she's just a kid. Really, she's even shorter than I am. Little one, you must lower your voice, and watch your tongue. What? Why? Rest easy, Warum. Everyone in this room is with me. The Apostle has no ears here. That is good. Warum? Speaking ill of the Apostle here is considered treasonous. Keep it up and they'll kill you, or at least threaten to. What? Little one, while we are here, please choose your words with more care than you have shown. I beg of you. Oh, right. I understand. For a Laguz, you seem to know more about the court etiquette here than my fellow Bjork Tormod. What? Warum. You said Tormod, right? That's because I don't know much about any of this stuff. That's all. I don't know if I read that line right. Now it's going to bother me for the next 5 minutes. It is no matter, little one. The reason I am familiar with the customs of Benyon nobles is I myself was once a slave. What? Oh no. For generations, my family served as slaves to one house. They were wealthy and powerful, senators all. As a child, I was raised never to question my station as a slave. From the day that I was born, the most grueling physical labor was as natural as breathing. I knew nothing else. To ensure we were liked by our masters, we were drilled in the etiquette of polite society until it became second nature. We were slaves. We did what we could to live as long as we could. The most important thing was not to incur the wrath of our masters. If we displeased them, we were punished. If we were lucky, we were beaten. If we were unlucky... Warum, that's enough. I am sorry, Lord Ike. If a former slave like myself is present, all of you will be judged, scorned, and looked down upon. I came here to ask if you would take care of something for me. I would have you take care of the little one. Why would you say such a thing? You were born a Laguz slave, and you're not allowed to be free? That's not right. That's why we promised each other we'd change all of that. We made a promise. Lagoos like Bjork we build homes and plant fields. Families would live in peace together in freedom. It's the world we dreamed of. That's a dream that belongs to us as former Lagoo slaves. We don't need the help of another Bjork like you. What? Little one. Does it really warrant that much concern? Huh? Since I first arrived here in Benyon, it's something that's been bothering me. If you're born into a noble house, you're a noble. If your parents are slaves, you're a slave. Do you think a person's worth is decided at the moment of their birth? I can't understand a country where that passes for normal. I just can't. Those don't sound like the words of someone working for Princess Crimea. Princesses are princesses because they're born into royal families, right? Are you going to deny that? No, you're right. Valencia, she is a princess. I don't think we've treated her with more respect than any other employer we've had, but... funny. We've addressed her as princess this entire time, but I've never really considered what it meant. From where I stand, I think you've been blessed. You were born in Bjork and raised in a country with a lenient social structure. That's an enviable life. It's so hard. No matter how I try, I'll never fully understand your pain. But listen, I didn't treat Alencia any differently after I learned of her heritage. I'm not going to think of you or treat you differently just because you used to be a slave. It's not going to happen. You're you, and I'm free to think of it that way if I want, right? Maram, there's nothing anyone can do about your past, about the burdens you carry. And I know I don't know everything that's going on, but you shouldn't be trying to push Tormod away. He's dedicated to you, and being with you is his choice. It's part of his freedom. I see now. I will go and find him. If meeting those in the temple is uncomfortable, I can go and bring him back. What do you think? No, I can do it. I have a good nose. Tracking the young one's scent while avoiding other Bjork is an easy task. I see. Ike, never mind. May our friendship be true and enduring. I share your sentiment. Our troop will have you as long as you wish. That was hella wholesome. That was definitely wholesome. Also, Ike and Stefan, this is a 3-star conversation. Who are you? How long have you been a member of my troop? I joined after the battle in the sands. My name is Stefan. I apologize for not introducing myself earlier. Why are you here? In part, it's because I'm curious, but mostly it's the guiding hand of fate that has led me to you. Huh? In the desert, I watched the dance of your sword. You have a unique style, but it is incomplete, filled with hesitation. You have recently lost your teacher, no? Luckily your foundation is quite strong, which is why I can be of service. Your technique, how powerful will it be when perfected? I would like to know. Who are you? You can learn the dance of blades from me without knowing my history, can you not? What say you? Let your heart decide. Yes! I understand. If you can help me... Why did I say that like him? What? I understand. If you can help me perfect my technique, I will gladly accept an invitation to learn from you. Then prepare yourself. Come, attack me with all your strength. And we got another occult scroll. We have 2 now. Hell yeah. Something else that... so I've mentioned periodically that I've been playing through a second save file just on my own time in between things. Bonus experience is no object. I really don't need to be hoarding it like I've been hoarding it. So I'm actually going to kind of make up for lost time a little bit here. And that is, I'm going to give Jill a couple of levels, and I actually have a couple other things that I want to do with Jill as well. Nice. Magic is everything. I don't want to just get rid of all of it right now. I want to keep a decent sum, but I don't need to just, like, be explicitly worried about how much I have either. That was also a nice level. That was sarcasm. I can give Mist a level. HP resistance. Let me see what else I have. I think Astrid, since I'm going to make the attempt to use her, I think she's actually just going to become our main bow user. So I don't know if I'm going to keep Rolf around as much. I'll also give Oscar a level. That's solid. I think I'm actually going to give him 1 more. I want to try to keep about 500 experience at the end of this. That's the plan. Another good level up for Oscar. Cool. Who else? I'll go ahead and get Astrid another level up, since I'm going to use her. Skill, speed, luck. Not bad. I'm going to give Zyhark a level. Level 16, HP, strength, skill, luck. Cool. And do I give Soren a level? Sure, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to use the Master Seal on him yet. I kind of want to save that for a couple other people later on down the line, but since he can still gain experience after getting to level 20, I'll go ahead and let him do that. Ike doesn't need any because he gets an automatic class change, and I don't want to push him too close to that. I will actually give Astrid another level, since that doesn't take a ton of experience. To level 10. Magic. Nice. She's getting really fast, though. And I think for now, we will leave all of the bonus experience at that. Skills. I don't really need to do anything with. I do, actually. I'm going to give Zyhark... What do I want to give? Do I want to give him any of these? I don't need to give him any of these. I could use an Occult Scroll on Boyd, but I'm not going to do that. I can take Smite off of Mordecai. I'm actually going to put it on... Am I? Did I just lose the Smite ability? I think I did. Oh well. I didn't mean to do that, but I didn't realize that that's what that was gonna do. Oh well. I am also going to do my usual thing where I cut the video and take care of some inventory management, so I will be back when I'm done with that. Alright, I think I've taken care of everything that I wanted to there. The last thing that I want to do, and I actually wanted to save this until we came back, but I'm going to use a couple of these items on Jill because I've been hoarding them, so I'm going to use a Speed Wing to upper speed by 2, and I'm going to use a Seraph Robe to upper HP by 7. And then I also need to get a few more vulneraries, which I'm actually going to cut and just do that off screen again real quick because I forgot, my bad. Okay, I actually only needed one vulnerary, so I might have just left that in, so sorry if that was awkward silence for a second, but cool. That is everything that I wanted to do before we started this chapter, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'm not sure exactly how long this is going to be. I'm trying to shorten these episodes a little bit. I don't know how much time I spent on the item shuffling. Oh, also, you may have seen it, I did forge a steel bow for Astrid as well. And I sold the gems so we have a bit more gold. Is this the place? Yes, it is. It's rather heavily guarded. Even so, I think a direct attack would be our best chance of gaining entrance. Halt! Who goes there? What are you doing? This villa is the property of Duke Tennis, Senator of the Empire. No trespassing. I am Ike of the Grail Mercenaries. Under orders from the Apostle, we've been charged with investigating the Duke. What? The Apostle sent you? Wait here a moment. Okay. All right, brother, we'll sneak around out here and see what we can see. Good idea. Leave it to us. If we get stopped, we can talk our way out of it. All right, miss, let's get going. Yeah! Yeah! What is it I hear? That you lads claim to be here on the Apostle's business? I don't think I've given this guy the same voice twice yet. I'm getting. We have a letter here that bears her seal. Well, I see. It appears genuine. Very well. Am I in a position to ask what exactly I am suspected of doing? We are here by the Apostle's leave. Do you honestly intend to make us discuss this private matter outside? Oh, no, of course not. Never. I would never insult. Please, come inside. Oh, yes, sir, buddy. We're coming inside. Oh, slavery? Me? The Apostle would honestly accuse me of such an unfashionable thing as slaveholding. Oh, do you claim no knowledge of such a thing? I've shown you every nook of my mansion, every cranny. I've been most thorough, have I not? And you saw no trace, not a single sign of any Laguz here, did you? That is true. This accusation is absolutely ridiculous. To think that I, a bishop who serves only the Apostle's will, would do anything to violate our country's Emancipation Act. Be certain that you tell the Apostle everything. Tell her that Duke Tennis is upright and clean-handed. There's not even a shadow of falsehood in my noble eyes. Look into them deeply, my boy, and tell me what you see. No, I don't think I will. Well... Ah! Hey, stop that. Back off. We have little choice, do we? I think it would be best if we left for the time being. Hey! Halt! You can't go in there! They like the word halt, don't they? Ah! Ike! Missed. What is it? Ike, I saw him! In a room on the top floor of this building, I saw someone. I think he was one of the bird tribe. He looked like he was trying to jump out a window, but he was forced away from it and back into the room. What? What is this child babbling about? Someone from the bird tribe. Can you describe him? He had long hair. It was sparkling like gold. And his skin, it was so pale. Almost translucent. Oh, and his wings. They were pure white. Is that accurate, Titania? It is. I saw him as well. I can only mean there is a member of the Heron clan in this place. According to books, only members of the royal Heron family possess white wings. It appears that there is at least one room we have yet to see. What is it going to be, Duke Tennis? You can cooperate and show us this room that you somehow forgot, or... Guards! Kill them all! Don't let a single one escape! Oh, that's where they got that line from. So this is how you want to play it, eh? Thought it might come to this. Mercenaries, it's time. How did we all get inside here? Alright, cool. There are treasure chests on this map, which is worth noting. Devdan hears the sounds of battle. Yes, you do. Which is weird, because we haven't started fighting yet, but you will shortly. You dare to bring conflict into Bishop Oliver's home? My lance will make you pay for your impudence. I'm just going to keep recording. I'm not going to worry about when the split is, so there will be a to be continued thing that comes up when I split it. He is going to go for Soth, which I thought he might. And Soth is dead. RIP! Ugh. Is this the end? I cannot die yet. Hate to do this, but I'm leaving. Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't say I saw that one coming. So what that probably means is that this is going to be a couple of pretty short episodes, I think. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, but that Soth death, and then there might just be like a fade in and out real quick or something, and then, I don't know. You'll see. Either way, I'll be back at some point. Thanks for watching this episode if there's nothing after this. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I will see you whenever I come back, whenever that may be. Peace.